The world is a diverse and beautiful place. Have you ever wanted to travel the globe, exploring one exotic land, and waking up the next day somewhere completely different? Experiencing the nature, the people, the culture, the art, ancient and new. Come along with me. From ice to desert, beaches to mountains, in the jungle, in the city, and everywhere in between. Soaking in the splendor Mother Earth and all her inhabitants have to show us. By air, by land, by sea, this is Around the World at the Speed of Mike.
Leaving Lebanon, I booked a flight to Colombo, Sri Lanka on Qatar Airways. Qatar Air is based in Doha, Qatar, so it's easy to schedule a stopover there, and figure why not? It just enriches the trip by having another stopover, seeing a little bit more of the world. The first leg of the flight leaving from Lebanon was actually not on Qatar Airways, but MEA. It stands for Middle East Airlines. It's partnering with Qatar, I guess, and it was a good flight, but it was surprising it flew over southern Syria, which is a war zone, and I think that's always a bad idea, especially after what happened in Ukraine. But over the past year, Qatar has been under blockade by Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates over a diplomatic spat. And this blockade includes their airspace, so they have to fly around Saudi Arabia rather than through it. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure the flight would have just gone over Saudi airspace. Like Dubai and the UAE, Qatar is a small, oil-rich desert monarchy in the Persian Gulf that's experienced a huge population and construction boom over the past decade. Also, like Dubai, Doha, which is the capital of Qatar, is extremely expensive, so I only spent one night there. But there are cheaper options because part of that population boom has been a lot of people from South Asia, Pakistan, India, Nepal, and they aren't paid the best, so obviously they need cheaper amenities to live there. And you can also get those, which is what I did. It just makes it a little more worth it to sort of see a place in really extravagant fashion without, bearing the cost, and also have a little more cultural infusion with it. Top sites are Souq Waqif. Souq means market or bazaar. It's in the old town of Doha. It's kind of a more historic, traditional look rather than the super modern luxury you can find downtown or the Pearl. And when I say Pearl, I don't mean the Pearl Monument that you'll see in the video. There's an area that's just kind of a luxury residential area on an artificial island. Another great stop is the Museum of Islamic Art. It's free, it has an awesome layout. Also, there's a seawall that straddles all of Doha Harbor. If you like walking, you can basically just walk or run or bike the whole thing. Otherwise, there is a bus that takes you from the airport to basically anywhere in the city for $3, and that's super convenient. Overall, I like Dubai better than I did Doha, if I had to compare the two. Dubai just has more to do, it's a little more complete, and it's a little more liberal by local standards. Doha is a good stop. I had fun. I didn't regret going. If you're flying Qatar Airs, it's, easy stop. Qatar Air was voted #1 airline in the world. I had a great time on it, but I still liked Emirates better. For completely superficial reasons, I'm sure it's the same superficial reasons the Emirates uses to select its stewardesses. They're all just gorgeous. I felt like I was at a fashion show with models just walking down the runway. If you're an Emirates stewardess, I stayed at Gulf Horizon Hotel. That was right across from the Islamic Art Museum. It cost $40. Right near that was a Filipino grocery store. I just spent $5 there. The bus between the airport and where I was round trip was $6. So altogether that was $51 US, which wasn't too bad. I don't know if you're going to get the same exact prices in 2022 when Doha hosts the World Cup for FIFA. So it's 16 days into the trip thus far, and I've spent $777 US. Up next, we're going to continue on to Sri Lanka. Hey, if you'd like to see more videos like that, make sure to subscribe to my channel and check out the rest of my videos around the world at the speed of Mike.